Hey tribe, it's Kristen here. It is early Monday morning, and as you know, I'm always learning and always trying new things. After being in this business for 4+ years, you kind of start to figure out things that are working, things that were working are not working anymore, and you're constantly molding and changing to be the best that you could be. So to give a little background, I've been using this program Asana for a long time, and I kept hearing about this thing called Teamzy from other coaches and whatnot, and I was like, I don't need to be distracted by the shiny things. I'm just going to stick with what I'm doing because it's working, blah, blah, blah. Well, eventually I broke down and started looking into it a little bit. And I started watching some of his trainings. The guy who created Teamzy is actually a coach, or at least he was a coach. I'm not positive whether he's still coaching or not, or maybe he was a coach and then created Teamzy and now this is his gig. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so he created this program called Teamzy, and you can actually download, or not download, but set up the version of Teamzy for coaches. And so I started looking into it and started listening to the trainings and whatnot. And there's this one training that he did that just, wow, it just changed my mindset. So the training that he did was called the Make Someone's Day mentality. And so basically what he was saying was, so often as coaches, we have these lists and we have these people and we're going through them and, trying to figure out who would be the best prospect for a free group or a challenge group or a coach or whatever. And I don't know about you, but, I felt like I was always forming people with the intention of eventually inviting them to a challenge group, or eventually inviting them to a free group, or eventually mentioning the coaching opportunity to them. And sometimes when I looked back at the messages that we had, it was like August would say something like, hey girl, I'm doing a slow cookers group. Would you like to be invited? No response. Hey girl, I'm doing a free tank top arms group. Would you like to be involved? No response. And I started to realize that I wasn't doing a very good job of, really connecting via Facebook message with these people. And I loved his idea of just make someone's day. Don't go into it with the mentality of, oh, she'd be a really good candidate for whatever, I'm going to invite her. But instead, go into it with the mentality of, I'm going to make her day. And so I'm going to take you to Teamzy, and you do not have to have Teamzy to do this, but I'm just going to show you how having Teamzy has helped me. So let me screen share and get over to Teamzy. So, all right, so this is what Teamzy looks like. And so when you I imported all my contacts from not only my Coach Online office, but my Facebook as well. And what it does is it divides people into prospects, customers, coaches, and then you got your follow-ups. And so most of my Facebook friends are in prospects. So if I click on prospects, all right, so those are some of the prospects. Obviously there's probably like close to 5,000 of them because I have a lot of Facebook friends. And so, for example, let's take this girl. So Jennifer, let me copy and paste and see what our last conversation was. I have to move this screen. Hold on. So you have Jennifer. So obviously we're Facebook friends. And in the past, what I would always do is I would just go to their page and I would like or comment on it. And I thought that that was enough for me to, what am I trying to say? For me to connect with them. But then I started to think to myself, like, I have statuses that have like 50, 75, 100 likes on it, and a half a dozen to a dozen comments, but am I really paying attention to who they are? No, I'm paying more attention to the Facebook messages, right? So let's take this girl, for example. So I've never connected with her, and obviously we're Facebook friends. So you have to go into it with the mindset of make someone's day. So what he actually does is he provides you some scripts. So you click scripts and you click Facebook, and here's some examples. This is one I made. Hi, Amanda, just stopping by to say hi. How are you? I hope your day is awesome. I know we don't know each other in real life, but I love following your posts. I mean, he has other examples that he put in there, like, hey, Jane, I saw you cross my Facebook feed, and I thought I'd say hello. How are you? I hope your day is awesome. So that's what he's going at with the make someone's day mentality. I'm just saying hi. I'm not expecting anything. I'm asking a question, you know, whatever. And it even goes deeper into, you know, just making sure you got my email, checking if you had any questions. I'm excited about the goals we discussed. I mean, obviously those would be ones that you would be using after you have had that conversation with them. Or even reconnecting. Hey, John, how you been? Just checking to stay in touch. It's been too long. Send me an update when you have a chance. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one that I created. And all you do is you just copy. So I copied it. And then I go to Facebook. And I paste. And obviously I have to change the name. And enter. So the whole mindset behind this is make someone's day. How would you feel if you got a message like that, right? Like, hey, Kristen, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Just wanted to say hi. Is it a little awkward? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But, you know, he kind of, I was on a live webinar with him, and I kind of said that to him. And he said, you know, in today's day and age, people are Facebook friends with people, and they're aware of the fact that they don't know you in real life, but obviously there's something about you that made them accept that friend request, so why not develop that relationship? And so that's how easy it is to quote unquote make someone's day. So I am going to go ahead and log that. So I just copy and paste, select type Facebook message, and I'm just going to go ahead and log connect. So you see up here, today I've sent that message or a similar message to 4 prospects. So I just love that idea. So that was the make someone's day for a prospect script. And you can do the same thing for customers. So I ended up putting all of my customers from my Coach Online office into here, and admittedly, after over 4 years, I have not done a very good job of keeping in touch with these free customers. You know, maybe when they've initially purchased, I might send them like an email that says like, hey, I'm your coach. I hope you're doing well. Contact me if you need help with your goals or whatever. But beyond that, I don't usually do too good of a job, you know, kind of keeping in touch with them, seeing how they're going. I do try to find them on Facebook, but if they're not on Facebook, it's just kind of like, excuse me, how am I going to contact them? So this is the other thing that I really like. So take this girl, for example. I don't know who she is. TeamZ has her as a customer. When I imported her, it gave me her email address. So I'm just going to go ahead and send her an email. And so you can go to, oops, hold on. Let me go back to the dashboard. Customers. So you can click here, scripts. So I'm going to send her an email. And she's a disconnected customer because I don't talk to her anymore. I don't know what she's up to, whatever. And so this is a email that he gave us to, like I said, you don't have to have TeamZ. You could do all of this with paper and pen, but the whole mindset is to make someone's day. And so this email just says, hey, I'm just checking to see how you're doing. I was going through my files and realized I haven't done a good job of staying in touch. I apologize for that. Maybe it's God's timing that I'm reaching out now. Just a reminder, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to select type, send email. I'm going to paste that. In the subject line, I'm just going to say, hey. And hopefully I just made her day by sending her that email. And so let me get out of here. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. So 2 things happened when I started doing this last week after watching the training. First of all, I had a heart attack because there's a lot of people that I'm Facebook friends with that I've never had any contact with. And I was really nervous about just all of a sudden sending these random messages. Like, even though there's nothing wrong with what they say, it's just saying like, hey, I'm Kristen, wanted to say hi. I know we don't know each other in real life, but I love following your posts. Completely innocent. Doesn't sound like I'm trying to get anything out of them. But I think my fear said to me, like, these people are going to read right through it and they're going to think I want something and they're going to think I'm annoying and blah, 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 blah. But I had to realign my mindset and say, no, you know what? I'm just saying hi to them. Like, no different than saying hi to them at the grocery store or making somebody's day at the grocery store. And so that's something that I had to reassess my intentions and just say, you know what? No, you're just trying to make someone's day. And by having that mindset, I can bust out these messages with no fear because I'm just saying hi. I'm just saying hi. But the second thing that happened was I started sending these messages out. And Teamzy is kind of how I do my Power of Threes, but I do my Power of Threes a little bit different. I form probably like 10 to 20 people a day. I connect with 5 or so customers a day, which would just be like checking in with you, sending an email, whatever. And so that's like my Power of Threes. I don't do 3 of everything. Like the invites I usually do 3 of, but like the forming I do more of, because obviously I want to form more people because then it's easier to hit your 3 invites. But you don't have to do that. If you're just doing the Power of Threes, like, you're doing awesome. So the second thing that ended up happening was my inbox started to blow up. All of a sudden, I'm having these conversations with these people that I was liking and commenting on their stuff for the last 6 months to a year and never really having real conversations. And not everyone, I'd say maybe 50% ignored me. But the other 50% were replying back like, hey, I feel the same way. I love your post. Your kids are so cute. You're inspirational. Oh, I saw that you wrote this. You know, I just had a conversation with a girl this morning. You know, I asked how she was doing, and she was like, oh, really struggling. I'm looking for a job. And I was saying, okay, well, what kind of job are you looking for? I'll keep my ears open. I had another conversation with somebody who she and I were kind of trying to figure out, like, we have a lot of mutual friends. Turns out she's a Young Living person. She's tried Shakeology. She really liked it. Now she has like a go-to person, you know, because the person that she had tried Shakeology with in the past is no longer a coach. And that all came just from me being like, hey, how are you? I'm going to make your day. So, my whole point of recording this video is not to convince you to use Teamzy. Use paper, pencil, Excel, Asana. They all work. They're all the same thing. It's just a matter of whether you are organized with paper, pencil, which I was not. I had like 15 notebooks. Or if you could keep up with something that's online. You know, the thing with doing Teamzy is that you do have to be sitting at your computer when you're doing your power hour, and you really can't do it from your phone because you have to constantly be able to toggle back and forth. So it works for me because I always do my business stuff at my computer. I don't do it from my phone because I want my power hour time to be focused. And I feel like if I'm on my phone, I'm usually on the go, and I should really be paying attention to my kids. So I don't do much business stuff from my phone. So where was I going with that? Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so my point of recording this is not to convince you to sign up for Teamzy. It's to say, go into these Facebook messages, forget your fear, get over, I kind of meanly would say, like, get over yourself and just say hi. just make somebody's day. And you would be amazed at the things that come back to you. You know, people are telling me what they did over the weekend. I'm saying, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm great. We did this, and this weekend. And, you know, my niece was born, or, hey, I'm struggling to find a job, or, hey, I've been watching your fitness posts. That's really cool what you do. You know, this was also the inspiration to start last minute Friday night. I all of a sudden just decided I don't have anything to invite people to. My challenge group has already started. I have my coaching group, What is Coaching Group, pretty much set up. So as I'm talking to these people, what am I inviting them to? And I was like, you know what, I need to open a free group. And so those make someone's day messages, a lot of them led to, you know, hey, you know, actually, I'm a Beachbody coach, and, you know, I see that you're busy, and so am I. I actually just started this slow cookers group where I'm, you know, putting together 5 days of recipes and blah, 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 blah. Do you want to join? And all of a sudden, this make someone's day message where I'm just saying, hey, how are you? You know, how's it going? Is turning into an invite. And I've just brought them into my world of Beachbody. And that slow cookers group blew up. I don't know how many people are in it, but it's like a crazy amount of people. Let me look. 1 second. Hold on. Un momento. Let's see. It was a lot, 244 people. Now, granted, not all of them are going to participate or whatever, but that's 244 people that are now kind of on my radar, you know? So, anywho, I hope this was not too much of me rambling, but I just wanted to say, one, face your fears and get over yourself and just send the message. And number two, if you go into it with the intention of making someone's day and they don't respond, who cares? Who cares? You didn't lose any credibility. They didn't say no to you. You didn't hurt anybody's feelings. All you did was say, hi, how are you? And you made their day. So I just love that mindset, make someone's day. And that is what I have been focusing on when I am doing my power hour, is just thinking to myself, how can I make their day? How can I help them? Can I offer them recipes? Can I offer them parenting, diapering advice? Can I offer them a video that really helps me? Can I offer them a free clean eating group? Can I offer them the business opportunity? What can I do to make their day? And I feel like that builds the trust, which when they're ready in January or February, because I've built that trust, my hope is that I'm the one who's in the back of their mind when they're ready to make that next step to, you know, join one of my challenge groups, or maybe they're ready to join coaching or whatever. So make someone's day today. I hope you got something out of this, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.